remain in me. I am the vine, remain in me. You shall have a life. You are the branches, bear fruit for all to see. Remain in me. I am the vine. Remain in me. You shall have a life. You are the branches, bear fruit for all to see. I am the vine. Remain in me.
Hear thy new laws, new oblation, by the new King's revelation, and is the form of ancient rites, now thy new the old faces.
So as to love as I love you, for in your witness my love is shown. In simple ways my heart
of the solemnity of Corpus Christi, the Paschal Feast of Blessed Sacrament parish, and this bittersweet moment as we thank the Dominican community for their faithful 102 years of service here at Blessed Sacrament.
Sacrifice, I offer freely my life for you. Go now and do as I would do. Remain in me. I am the vine. Remain in me. You shall have a life. You are the branches, bear fruit for all to see.
May God
just want to say, as a provincial, just want to, as the bishop said earlier, you know, how do you capture thank yous and gratitudes of 101, 102 years? I came here in January and, you know, had to deliver the news of what our provincial council had decided. And from January until now, the two things that I've heard most is, and felt most too myself and other friars, sadness and gratitude. So sadness for the many years we've been here, and moving on is always hard, but gratitude for so many things.
What I remember most are the people, the heart. I would spend almost every day at the end of the school day, I'd go hang out with the 7th and 8th graders. I remember coming down here, and B. Claridge was over there, and B was like always saying, you know, let's dance, let's go to the Arthur Murray. And she would always have daily mass, and she'd have a picture of Jesus and a picture of Father Pat. And that kind of love and that kind of spirit and that kind of community really taught me to always first have a love of the people, and with my love of Christ, to bring that love to you, and then to help you, and as you help me, learn to bring that to others. So I have a large debt of gratitude to this community. Thank you, and God bless.
I'm very grateful. I literally, well, maybe not literally, in the millennial sense of literally, I literally caught my teeth and learned a lot about what it is to be family, what it is to be a man of service, what it is to be compassionate, and I learned that all from you. Thank you.
I want to tell you, first of all, the most important thing that I experienced here in this parish, and that's the sense of community, and how welcomed I felt, and how warm was the welcome, and that lasted throughout my time here. The community, you are an incredible community of people. I was surprised to learn, I thought Kathy Spengler had retired, but I guess she's still at Blessed Sacrament, so that's great. I'm delighted the school is doing so well. That is great news.
Anyone who knows me knows that this mug is probably tied to one of my greatest memories here, but when I arrived, I followed Father Simon, and I come in, and Father Andy tells me, okay, you're in charge of the Oktoberfest. I assumed that this Oktoberfest was something that had been going for many years in the parish, and that there had been this long, tradition of Oktoberfest. And I call Father Simon, I say, where's the file for Oktoberfest? And he says, oh, we had about 1 or 2 meetings, and then I left. This was September 1st, when we got the ball rolling. And we went back and forth as to, are we going to, are we not going to, are we going to, are we not going to? And with a wonderful committee, some of whom are here today, we pulled it together, pulled off the first Oktoberfest, the second and the third. And one defeat, though, that I must say is that we were never able to finish the kegs at the end of the night, try as we might. But yeah, Oktoberfest would certainly be among my greatest memories here. Not just because it was a beer fest at the church, but because so many of you got involved in a wonderful way. So thank you for all you have been to me and continue to be to me. And I look forward to seeing you down the road.
There is just so many grace moments that I've had over the time being part of the family here at Blessed Sacrament. So many wonderful friends and parishioners that allowed us to do some amazing things over the last 100 years here because of your dedication to the preaching mission of the order and the intellectual life of the order. And so as one person said to me, Father Pat, Blessed Sacrament is the thinking person's parish. That it is really dedicated to that intellectual life that's so much part of our Dominican tradition. And
this was my very first assignment after formation. I was quite young. I entered the order quite young, and I was in temporary vows here. But it was 1966, and I was here till 74. And it was kind of an explosive time in the church. The Second Vatican Council had just ended, and this parish was in the process of implementing the council. And it was just a fantastic time to be here. Betsy Hosenine, now Ryan, and Pat and friends started the guitar mass, which initially was not allowed in the church, but we crept up slowly the steps. But it was just a wonderful time, and I had a new role in the parish, which was the Director of Religious Education. And so I was the DRE, they called it. So we had the public school children, which was about 250, and then the Catholic school, which was falling out of the windows. And I would taught primary faith formation in the school with Sister Dominic Savio and Sister Bridget and so forth. I always felt I was a fantastic religious educator.
Father Samuel said, you know, he was right. I said, oh, we're going to have an Oktoberfest and you're in charge. You know, that was actually right. Because Father Simon came up with the idea, and I'm like, oh, what a great way to honor Father Simon. And mostly it was because I misheard Father Pat. He said, well, this is the thinking man's parish. I said, I thought he said, this is the drinking man's parish. I said, oh, we have an Oktoberfest. Yes, that makes sense. Anyhow, I like the Oktoberfest, and Mike Schneider's booked again for October. Hopefully I will swing by and not miss another one. But it's been wonderful here. I remember, if some of you remember how I got here, which was, I was playing Father Marcianda in racquetball. Well, I was playing racquetball. And Father Marcianda said, no, let me win or I'm gonna send you to Madison. I've said this story, I mean, you've heard this, some of you have heard this before. I said, oh, that'd be fine. I'd do that. They just need to be loved up there. That'd be fine. And of course, I whooped him, and he sent me to Madison. And I was right. He just needed to be loved, as everyone does. And I think I've done that because I do love you. And I thank you for letting me love you. And being here for 8 years. 8 years is a lot of time in someone's life. But I just wanted to love you. Cheers. Blessed Sacrament.